Hello, welcome to the video. In this video, I'm doing a radiator flush on a 2003 hiace commuter.
Alright, so I'm just at the front of the car. You can see I'm like right under the front of the wheel. And I found the drain plug. This is the radiator here. And it's that yellow thing on the right hand side. So luckily I can reach that from here.
Full disclaimer, I'm not a mechanic and you should probably not do exactly what I've done. This is the first time I've ever done this, and yeah. At this stage, I'm just draining the original coolant. So I've opened up the reservoir and the radiator cap and opened the plug at the bottom. And now I'm just flushing it with heaps of water. So the actual reason I'm doing this radiator flush is because, not because it needed a change in coolant, but because the sensor inside that reservoir there was basically stuck and giving me a warning light on the dash saying that the coolant was low, but it wasn't. So in my head, I thought the flush can definitely help sort of clear out any gunk that's making it get stuck. All right, so you can see I'm using this Nylon radiator flush and I'm just filling it up with the right ratio of bottle to water here. You are meant to use distilled water. I just used tap water. There's a lot of things in this video you're meant to do, but I didn't do, so enjoy. Alright, now I'm filling this up. Also, by the way, I did put that radiator cap back on. Or not radiator cap, the plug at the bottom. So yeah, just filling it up to the water until it's at the top. You get the gist. I tried to use this makeshift funnel thing, but it did not work, so never mind that. Alright, now I'm doing all the caps up, and I'm going to run the motor for, like, I think it was less than a minute. And yeah, you also got to put the heater on high heat, but low. Or I could have it the other way around. I'm also filming this video, doing the voiceover like a month later than I did it. So, yeah. But hopefully if there's anyone out there doing this, I would appreciate people with mechanical knowledge to comment on the things I've done wrong so that people don't do the things I did wrong. But it did work out. The car's good. And it fixed my warning light. Alright, so I've just repeated the process. So I did the radiator flush. It took about like 5 liters. That was a 10-liter watering can. And drained it out. Did the flush again. Repeat. And then now I think I'm going to, in this stage of the video, I did a water flush after. And I did 2 water flushes. Also, keep in mind, if you are going to do this, you can't leave the radiator flush in there for more than 24 hours because it's corrosive. So at this point of the night, I did want to leave it because it was getting really late and it had taken me ages. But I was like, oh, okay, I can't leave it overnight because I got work tomorrow. I will also say every time you run the motor and then empty it, before you empty it, you've got to wait 10 minutes or so before you can empty it, otherwise it'll be super hot. And it wasn't that hot in this part of the video, but it did look like it was really hot because it was really cold outside, so it was kind of steaming. So this must have been the second water flush, and you can see it's still coming out with a red color. Even the flush was clear, the water was clear. So after 4 rounds, still comes out a little bit red. So yeah, this is pretty much the end. I left it empty, and then the next day I filled it with the coolant.